So, we have a drunken man run over by a large vehicle after he was already murdered. This reminds me of a case from 1983 that I read about.
Wow, that sounds cool. Dude, we already hung out with enough crazy white people this year.
In this case, an Illinois farmer had seemingly been run over by his own tractor, but it was later discovered that the gear pedals had been adjusted for a tiny person. Turns out, he was killed with cyanide by a dwarf before he ever even got on that tractor. They never caught that little fellow.
You're saying the dwarf is still at large?
What I'm saying is that murder is always a macabre business, but one made to look like an accident, well, that takes skill, knowledge, the most intricate planning. Please turn around. What? Rumps facing me. Let me see rumps.
What's that for?
I just got it. The at-large joke.
Hilarious. Come.
Oh, nice. You have surveillance cameras.
Yes, we have 3 inside, and here's the outside camera.
Wow. Someone decided to commit a murder inside of that 3-foot radius. We are covered.
Okay, confession. I just wanted to get you guys in here.
Why? To kill us?
Look, Whip, you're rambunctious and odd and turtlenecky. We always do enjoy meeting a true fan, but it's time for Gus and I to run off into the night now. Good night.
No, wait. Would you at least bestow upon me the honor of signing my Yang book? Am I the only one who thought that Mary Lightly was the killer?
Well, you really read this closely.
Oh, I've read it 100 times. In fact, I have read every book published on murder since 1850, to be precise.
Why are you so fascinated with murder?
I don't know. With one terrible act, someone can become immortalized forever. I just find it fascinating. Now, precedent tells us that the victim's innards will tell the story of his death. Its contents are like a clock, work backwards from the time of death, but you must hurry.
We know the drill, Whip. We've seen the first 48.
And so have I every episode.
Okay, well, watching it on TV and even reading about it in books is a little different than real thing.
Look, gentlemen, allow me to be your secret weapon. What have you got to lose, huh? I will also cover the cost of all snacks.
What kind of snacks? Keeping in mind that fruit and dried fruit are not snacks.
Food for thought. Let's bring it in. No?
Mr. Spencer has concluded as well that Bob White may have been murdered.
I'm sorry, Woody.
This miscue has cost us the 40 hours of lead time in solving this case.
I am willing to do whatever it takes to solve this. I will stay here until 6:15 p.m. if need be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will recheck for signs of head trauma.
Since time is of the essence, wouldn't it be wise to start with the stomach? It would give us an indication of where the victim has eaten in the last 18 hours.
By the way, I am sensing that the stomach is probably the right place to start.
All right, look, Chief, I admit I am thrown by the idea that my mistake may have set us behind the 8 ball here. But if there is a murder to be solved, no one is better than me. No one. Well, maybe Gary Sinise. Maybe Sinise.
Ms. Larson, are you a licensed examiner in this state?
Well, I keep my credentials up, but...
I am exercising my discretion in the county to hire you on to consult in this case.
Well, that is just insanely ridiculous. Rip shot?
Okay, look, Dr. Strode is right. I didn't know it was his case when I called, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes here. I mean, obviously the case is sensitive.
Well, she hasn't even practiced since she left school. I mean, let's face it, a mortician is nothing more than a glorified makeup artist.
Well, a makeup artist who knew to start with the abdominal cavity.
You look better with long hair.
You look like a great big Gerber baby.
You move your lips when you read.
Is that a bald cap on your head? Because you know what? It reminds me of one that I saw in a really bad high school production of Fat King and I, which I've never forgotten.
By the way, I lied. My father was never king of Sweden.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Okay, now just fight. Go, go, go!
Enough! Okay, Woody, I'm trying to help you here. Because if this case turns into an unsolved murder, and it's looking more likely by the minute that it will be, you may be out of a job. Thank you.
Okay, Woody, let's be mature about this. Let's not rehash old times and play power games. Let's slice open this man's stomach and solve a murder.
I know, you know, that I'm not telling the truth. I know, you know, they just don't have any proof. It's the deception. in the end.